There we go, and we are live. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. And what's up? Good afternoon. Jason Brown here from Portland, Oregon, hopping on live. Beautiful day here. A little chilly, but it's a beautiful day, and just had some things on my mind, so I thought might as well hop on and share. Which, as I mentioned previously, I'm certainly trying to do more of, putting myself out there, being seen more, if you will, and making live videos. So, was hoping to see a few people hop on, and still hoping that that's going to happen. Here we go. A couple. Start seeing. Say hello if you're here, or let me know that you're on here live. If I get going and I miss you, I do certainly, as always, appreciate you checking in with me. And if you could just let me know you're here, hit me with a replay, if hashtag replay if you come on later in the day, whatever the case. But in addition to all that, I wanted to hop on here live and just talk about, as the description says, I mentioned, what are you branding? What is it that, when you come on each day, or when you think about your business, or when you share or talk to people about your business, or write down your goals, or hopefully these are all things that you're doing. But when you're doing that, what are you working towards? What are you branding specifically? So I just want, I've had some conversations, and I want to kind of put out there what I know and what I've learned. It's one thing to gain knowledge and implement it and find things that work for yourself, but it's a whole nother to be able to share some of that and open other people's eyes and ears to things that work and things that are effective. And a main one is the branding piece, and that's kind of a buzz term, so to speak, but it's an extremely important term. One thing that's really super important to think about is, if I go to your page and all I see is company, that meaning the name of your company, or the what people are doing in your company, and it's all about the company and nothing about you, you're branding your company. And so it's easy to say, what happens, that company, online, unfortunately it happens. What happens if that company's gone tomorrow? Do you have a business? Have you built anything other than your company's name and shared that company's name ad nauseum for people to see all over your wall? Another thing is, if you're sharing everyone else, all you're doing is sharing people's messages and sharing, and I don't even mean just the cats and dogs and those sorts of silly videos and things like that, but even business posts of other people that are successful, and all you're doing is sharing to your wall. So you're sharing all their content, or all someone else's content, and then they leave the company, or they unfriend you, or whatever the case, or whoever these people are, whatever. You don't have access to that content anymore. What business do you have? So it's extremely important to think about those things, and those are just two small incidents. But it's extremely important to think about when you're putting yourself out there and you're wanting to build whatever it is that you're trying to build. I'm not here to sell you or any of those things, but what is it that you're branding it? And if it's not you, then that's where you need to start and think about and refocus and think about, what is it that I'm trying to do online? What is it that I'm trying to do offline? What is it that I'm trying to do, generally speaking? And if something were to happen where XYZ company, or opportunity, this, that, or the other, was gone, what do I have? Where do I stand then? What do I have to share with others? What do I have to show for myself? And that should then drive how you plan your day, how you plan your week, your month, your year, everything towards what it is that you're exactly trying to accomplish. The other thing I wanted to mention, I had mentioned a little bit ago, things that I've learned, things that I've seen. I talk to a lot of people that they're scared to share anything. Well, people already know that, or people are, they've already heard about that, or they see. It doesn't matter. There's always, if you can share information that helps one person, that's a great thing. Be willing to share that information that you learned. If you get all this great training, you learn all these new things, and you keep it all to yourself, that's one, selfish. But the goal should be, and you have your own goals. I'm not going to tell people how they should set their goals, but you should be looking to help and build. I mean, that's what brings momentum. That's what builds all the success that you're looking for, is to be able to share information and help others do better and help others achieve. It doesn't even have to be monetary. If you're able to help someone take their online presence from A to F or G or H or wherever, advance it, that's huge. That's extremely helpful for people. Now, it may take them a little bit of time to realize that, and that's okay. But again, if you're sharing, whatever you put out, as is always said, it'll come back to you. So allow for that to happen by sharing the knowledge that you gain, and doing that. And I'm not saying everybody has to jump on and do live videos. That's something that's important to me, because I know it's important to what I'm trying to do and what my goals and dreams are. So that's a choice that I'm making, that I'm going to be more prominent. I'm going to be more visible on my wall to my audience, and again, to share, even again, if there's no monetary value for someone, but they get some value from what I'm sharing on a regular basis, then that's winning. That's awesome to me. That's exactly what I'm looking for. That's teaching. That's building rapport. That's doing lots of good things that I'm all about, and that I'm trying to accomplish. So that's what I'm building me. I'm building my brand. I'm building online. I mean, you don't go to my wall and see my company all over the place, or any company, and how many different opportunities I am or am not involved in, whether it's 1, whether it's 3, whether it's 7. Okay, that's not something that you just go to my page and immediately is slapped in your face. So does that mean that I'm doing it the right way and that's the only right way? Probably not. But that's what I know is to be the right way, is that you want to brand you. You want people to know, like, and trust you. And is that common? And have you heard that adage 1,000 times? Probably. But if there's still so many people that aren't doing that, 100%. So that's why it's important to me that I share that information. And again, if one person out of 1,000 takes it and gravitates to that, awesome. And if the other 999 say, "Oh, I've heard all this before, I'm not," that's your choice. Maybe you'll come back in a week or two and you'll hear it again and be like, "Yeah, man, he's got something there. What he's talking about is real, and I do want to hear that." So that's really what I wanted to talk about today. Think about that when you're planning what you want to do, whether it's a post, whether it's a direct message, whether it's a video, whatever it is. Think about that. What am I trying to accomplish here? Branding you, hopefully. And how am I being perceived, and how am I putting myself out there for people to see me on my page, on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram, on my whatever other social media you use? How am I being perceived? How am I coming across? Think about that and brand you. I'm Jason Brown, branding me today, here Thursday from Portland, Oregon. Thanks as always for stopping by. Hopefully you did get some value out of this. I know I picked kind of not the best time of day to get on, but it was a convenient time for me, and so my hope is that I'll get lots of interactions on the replay. And I do appreciate those that have stopped by. Reggie, I see you. Unfortunately, I think the way I have it set up, I'm not seeing people as they hop on live, but I know there have been some that have. So appreciate it as always, and I'll see you on my next video. Feel free to message me anytime if you want to know what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and what I'm willing to share with you, which is all of it. All right? That's it. I'm Jason Brown. I'm out. Peace.